Right, the train is ready to leave when you are. We are booked to stop briefly at Annan. Yes, let's get going. Remember that this is a partly fitted train, limited to 50 miles an hour. Right, let's get in the cab. I need to bring that up, and away we go. Let's do the old-fashioned... Actually, can we do that from here? No. Let's do the head-out view. We need to release the brake. You're running holidays as your profession. Would you mean? You mean that you're an agent, travel agent? Right. So we're at Dunrack Sidings. Oh, okay. I see. So the main line is there, and he's heading into the shed. Since I wrote a scenario in this area, I know it very well. Only done trip from Euston to Birmingham New Street and back. Oh, you're a coach driver. Love this route, too bad your computer can't handle the Carlisle area. I must say this is an awesome route. Keith Ross is a fantastic route builder. Right, I'm not actually looking for signals here, I'm just driving. Any of these could have been against me. Right, that's it, we're out onto the main line. Let's put the brakes into running, shall we? He is one of the best builders. I do love his routes. And with my route, I wish that I could make it look half as good as he does. Right, we've got a lot on. I have a feeling this is going to be a problem with the brakes. One of the things that I do wish with it is that you could set, when you write a scenario, you could set a maximum speed. Right, now that looks as though we've got a red. Indeed we have. But we're approved to pass. So we shall continue. It's just gone green. You run this line with the 6MT and 7MT. You even have the original Port Road route that he made. Yeah, I don't have that. If it's different from this one, don't have it. Right, coming right over, and then we're clear to 50. Get your speed up once your train is clear of the junction. Do not exceed 50 miles an hour. Right. Let's get some coal on so that we stop tanking the boiler. We've only got the one whistle. The port road is only a small section of the route, the coverage to Dumfries. Ah, okay. Right, we've got a green on the signal. Do we have AWS in this? No. Uh-oh, I think we've got that stuck open. There we go. Hit it and it closes again. Right, we're getting near 50. We do have an extremely long train, and it's full. Hey, Mr. Harrison, welcome. Let me see what that boiler's actually doing. Still going up. Good. Now. No, open the dampers. The dampers should be open. He says, not knowing where they are. Yeah, they're already open. We're doing all right. We've got a nice head of steam. What's our maximum? Yeah, we're not even halfway down yet. Bearing in mind we're only limited to 50, we are doing very well. Right, that was I can't think. Smoke is too black. That's because I'm piling coal on. We've got another 2 or 3% of coal to go. Right, we can knock that forward a bit again now as well. This will take between about 65 and 70% in its boiler, in the firebox. it's still going up. Yes, I know, but you would call the fire maintaining shoveling. Better open the blower. There, the blower's open. It's made no difference. Need to find the ideal fire mass for each loco, which is a pain. Normally it's about 60 to 70%. Some of the ones with smaller boxes will have lower fire masses. Right, we need to get some water in. I just need to pull back slightly as well. Reduce the regulator to halfway. You managed to store 2 panniers yesterday. Ooh, where did you store them, Mr. Harrison? Yes, the pressure is building. Falmouth branch, near Perrinwell and Malmesbury. Mr. Harrison, I got your Discord message about it, but I only noticed it after I started stream. Right, next one that we pass through is Raglan. Be right back. Mr. Harrison, if you want to post a link about it, you can. Raglan, didn't it? Oh, Ruthwell. Ruthwell. Next is Cummer Cheese. Right, we're almost at 50. So we'll cut off. Just take that off the stop. Right, we'll reopen the regulator. Close that off again. Please slow down. Yeah, we're slowing down. Enforcer 102, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the crew. If you're in chat, feel free to say hello. Right, I'm now going to fill the boiler. And Mr. Harrison, thank you very much for the host. Right, we're back to 50. Okay, Steam Trains Unlimited, thank you very much for joining. See you next time. Right, we've got a 30 limit coming up. I think that's as we change over for a NAN, which is in 2 miles, so yes. Which reminds me, we haven't yet had a snappity snap. There we go. Right, we're coming down the hill, so we need a little bit of braking. We've got a 15 on the grid, so we need a bit more braking. That should do for now. And we have a single yellow, which means even more braking. Possibly just whilst that comes through. Right, more prefer 45 drop, 30 if we're crossing, which we are crossing. I wonder if we'll have to drop anything off. That's enough in there. Still red. Oh, that's changed now to yellow with the routing aspect. Must have needed us to hit that Is that for an attack that happened on the NYMR? Because I know there was one not so long back on another heritage line where they burnt a few bits and they yeah. When did that happen? 23rd of the 7th. That's when the article is dated. In the early hours of this morning. So that's a different one. It is a shame when people take it upon themselves to destroy something. Right, we have the shunting signal that allows us in. We'll start to brake because we're not allowed through the siding gap. Right. We are coming through and in towards the light. I'm going to get as close as I can to it without passing it because we've got a long train and I don't want it on the main line. And that'll do. Let's stop there. Lovely. Are we in? We're fully in. Good. We come here. We might be able to get a photo of both. Wait in the loop. A southbound passenger service will pass us here. Await clearance back onto the upline behind the passenger train. Well, there's the passenger train. What's the route and the loco? We're on the Western Lines of Scotland. We're currently at Nan, and we're in the Black 5 that comes with it. That's actually quite a nice picture. I'm going to snappity snap that. There we go. Right, we're waiting the green. It's one of my favourites. I love this route. Well, I wonder what you were saying yes to. Oh, I know. So, Mr. Harrison, we have decided on Discord that we will be doing some ETS on stream on a Thursday night. Transport Fever seems to be a bit boring for some people, and they think that watching me drive trucks as well as I drive trains will be hilarious. I think that's the real reason behind it myself. Right, we have the green. That's why I was asking about a second save, because I wanted to do it completely from scratch. It also works out quite nicely because one of the things that I was thinking is when we load it up to YouTube, we could do one complete journey as a complete video on YouTube. Bang! Door to the face. Oh, safety's rough again. ETS, yes. And believe me, I am about as good at driving trucks as I am trains. Which, if you've seen me drive trains... Actually, I did quite well the other day. I was coming round a corner below the speed limit, but a bit fast for my truck because I got a heavy load. I had it up on 2 wheels. It was almost at the tipping point, and I got it back, and then it landed on the barrier. And to get it off, I had to bring it back to the tipping point and then steer with it on sort of like all along one edge of wheels until it was back in the middle of the road, and then turn it to drop it back down. It was quite fun. Right, we're in the 30 limit. We should now run non-stop to London Road Goods Station in Carlisle. Should being the operative word there. I love how we get messages on the move. There's no radio in here. So whenever I do it, I always try and make sure that we've stopped, and then we get the message. I mean, the fireman can tell you something, but he wouldn't necessarily know more than you do. So what do you guys think of the idea for the YouTube? So if, say, we'll obviously start in London when we buy our truck, and if, say, the first one is London to Glasgow, then the whole of that journey will go on to onto the YouTube as one journey. And then the next one, Glasgow to wherever, will be the next YouTube video, so on and so forth as we go through. I thought that was a nice way of breaking it up, and it gives it distinct points that I can watch out for in the YouTube, is where we get that screen at the end with the points and everything, and then that will give me a good breaking point between that and then selecting the next job. That's an idea, Mr. Harrison, but I was thinking of doing it on the multiplayer scenario and using the World of Trucks, because I'm quite enjoying some of their assignments at the moment. Perhaps setting up a queue for people to decide where we go might be a good idea. That way Mr. Scotsman doesn't get everything all the time. Oh, we're at 50, gosh. We're limited to 50. Almost had to have the fireman tell me off again. Right, going via Floriston up Goods. Why do I get the feeling that's going to slow us down? Oh no, it's on the main line, that bit, isn't it? So we're clear now through to Gretna Green. Yeah, I realised that when I went on, and it clashed with all my mods, which was a bit of a shame. Right, the distance is on. I saw that a bit late. Please have changed. Please change. Still on. Denied. Don't spad. Brake more. Do not spad. Let's call the guards to help, shall we? Help, Mr. Guard! No, we've spudded! No! Right, well, we're going to keep running. But we're going to proceed on site. Mainly because we just caught up with that passenger train. But I'm too far forward now to go back past that signal. Yeah, I cleared it. Completely cleared it. I'm a 1.7. I'm a Turbo Star driver now. The 172. I had a feeling you were going to do that, Mr. H. Right, we're driving on site. Need some water in the boiler and some coal. No wonder I'm tanking it. Trainmaster 613, hello and welcome. Oh, this would be a huge block as well, wouldn't it? My gosh. That grinding noise does my head in. Gamer 41117. Did I do too many ones there? Welcome to the stream. I do hope that you're well. The Matt Pedeston host sent you here. Matt Pedeston host hype. Yay! I do hope that you're well, Train Master. It's good I have South Wales Coastal, that's why you'll be on. Okay, well when that's done, Luke, if you do exclamation scenario and then put your scenario title in, and the link for it on Steam, then I will go and look for that. And we'll do it on the stream. Do you have the North London line? Because if so, I have a Class 70 scenario on that, which is on Steam. Our gamer says the same. Well, you two are very welcome here. Don't forget to hit the follow button if you enjoy seeing some trains driven very badly. I've just passed a red light, which is why we're going no faster than 21.1. Because I am currently driving on site and I hope that I don't run into the back of another train. You're doing well. Greetings from Ohio, USA. Welcome to our American friends. No, we don't want to go fast. Ah, good. I see a green. We can speed up. Yes, it's a long way in the distance, but it's clear. Let's go. We can take that off running as well. That might help. Whistleboard. Yeah, we whistled. But we'll do it again. still up. We're gonna climb the hill and pull away. Cameron's Obert Twitch. Thank you very much for the host. If you are in chat, feel free to pop in and say hello. Don't have a copy of TS like you're trying for your brother doesn't want scenarios on his Steam account, so you set up your own, but doesn't have Steam on your TS account just yet. Oh yeah, I forgot about that, Luke. Our gamer 41117, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the CptnJenks crew. For anybody who's new, you are earning tickets whilst you watch, down in the information section on the bottom, or if you go on the app and you press the I button, which is somewhere, you'll be able, there's a panel there that tells you exactly how and what you can spend them on. Prices aren't included yet because I couldn't remember the prices. Cameron Sober Twitch, hello. Welcome. Good. And I've just had another follow come through. When my bot decides to tell me who that is, we shall say hello. No, he's taken too long. Train Master, thank you very much for your follow. It's just come up in chat. Mr. Howson is still here. Cameron, keep watching, and I'm sure that you'll get there. What do you guys reckon to, now that we've moved some of the MooBot commands over, what do you guys reckon to doing a siren hype command for the amount of times that we hear a siren go by? Maybe do one for the viewers and one for the mods that will count how many times the emergency services have disrupted our stream. Sounds good. Could do, yeah. It's just because of how often we all hype the sirens. You can't get enough of British Whale. Oh, British Rail. Oh, okay. You play Train Simulator and have the Class 377, 375, 378 sound pack from Armstrong Powerhouse. I haven't got any sound packs. Right, we'll start breaking for this 40. As we come through Gretna Green, what have we got? We've got an up. I believe this is Gretna Green. Right, we can release that now. Let's get some more coal in. We need it to bring this back up. No, Whale is in their version of... Oh! Okay. It's got that weird dual tone. It's actually... I learned what it was. They're either a semitone apart or a tone and a half apart. Or they might be a 3.5 apart. I can't remember, but it's one of them steps. It's deliberately a discord to make you aware of it. Right, we are going a little bit slow now, but I'm in no rush. Right, we got a clear on this one. Where's this? This isn't East Riggs, is it? Oh, we're only at East Riggs. No, this is definitely Gretna Green. This is definitely Gretna Green. What games do I play? Do we still have the fire trucks with the two? We do, but I don't hear them very often. It's many ambulances that I get, because there's an ambulance station just down the way. Games that I play, Train Sim, which we do very regularly, and I'm creating my own route on stream, which is quite enjoyable actually. I do enjoy doing that. Was the distant up? Oh, I don't remember if the distant was up. Let's come over this side and watch for that signal. I did play Transport Fever, but we've just taken that off in replacement of ETS 2. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Get out the way, bridge. Right, I better be prepared to slam the brakes on. No, it's green. We're fine. Oh. So, yeah, we play Euro Truck Simulator. Will be starting in a couple of weeks because I'm going to be busy for the next couple of weeks actually. I won't just say Thursdays. So there'll be no. There's a stream today, a stream tomorrow. Then there'll be nothing for 2 weeks, and then it'll be 2 weeks on Thursday that we'll start our ETS stream. You love ETS2, Minecraft, and TS. I've thought about doing Minecraft, but there are some quirks with me in Minecraft. First of all, I play a very specific way. Right, we have a single, so we'll bring our speed down. Yeah, I play Minecraft a very specific way. I play it my way. It's very slow, laborious. I make sure that I get everything. Everything has to be in neat squares, and the other thing with Minecraft is, especially on stream, because I'm not known that much, I will be right down at the bottom of the streamers list. So I'm staying clear of Minecraft at the moment. I thought at least playing a niche game like this, where people can join in and help, there's less selection. It seems to have worked quite nicely. I'm quite happy with where I am with Twitch at the moment. Minecraft is just overcrowded. What route is this? This is the Western Lines of Scotland by Keith Ross. We're in the Black 5 that comes with it, and since we have a train on a very small bridge, we'll take a snappity snap as we wait for our green light. It's gone green. No, no, we don't want that. We want that. And that. That's a fire truck. So whoever it was that was asking about the fire truck drone, that was it. Oh, bits of wheel slip. Do we need to sand? Snaily, did I check the BR trains? Yes, I did. I can't remember what I said I have. I don't have the 441, but I do have the other one, the 15479. I don't remember. Right, we have a 25 as we come across. So Mr. Harrison's put in a 170 that we're doing next, but if you do BR 145, I'll do that afterwards. You understand that we're stealing your sirens using whale and yelp tones? I have no idea. Why are we suddenly wheel slipping? Let's get some sand down. It's not raining or anything, is it? Nope, there's nothing on the glass. Right, we can get up to 50. And you've got to pop off. We'll keep Twitch open to get them tickets. This was that boy Cameron from Matt Pedleston Host. Thank you very much, Cameron from Matt Pedleston Host. You take care, and I hope to catch you soon. Yay, your good day one. Thank you very much for the follow. Sorry for absolutely mashing up your username. It would be cool if you did one of them, but it's no rush. You're back and forth, as you said, so not sure if you can catch it. Alright, we'll see where the stream takes us. I may do an American loco for our American friends. Yeah, what? I have no idea how to pronounce that. Right, we're going via Floreston up. Another cool snappity snap. Let's actually just drive out here for a bit, so we can see this fantastic machine in operation. Oh, don't prime the boiler, please. Oh, we've got enough of that on the tracks now. Black 5 with a big passenger train. Train on a cool bridge. Need to get it from this side, but we're in shadow. Didn't like that. That was in too much shadow. A little bit. Not that it needs any help, it's got enough. Right, next signal's green. Whistle board. That shouldn't go red until 2, 3, now. Just as a little point for you all. Let's see, we're at 7 o'clock. Oh, we got a 20 limit coming up. Why do I have a feeling we're not going to get down there in time? Ah, we are. That's fine. Oh, this is coming into Kingmore. This is that bank. Right, we need to stop braking. And we need to get this at 20. Right, good. Driving without the auto fireman on is so much fun now. I love driving without the auto fireman. I find the auto fireman a bit of a pain sometimes, to be honest with you. Right, we've got to keep going up this hill. This is where we need to watch the wheels. If we slip, we're done. Let's get some sand down. More and more of the weight of the train gets on the hill. Come on. Even a slight wheel slip on this hill and we are done for. Speeding. We're done. We'll see that through now. Even if we rolled completely all the way, we'd get over the brow. Lovely. I love it when that happens. Let's stay outside anyway. Right, we don't need any more sand. Another passenger train. Pretty cool. It's a shame that we weren't just slightly earlier and we couldn't have had train on the bridge and train under the bridge. Right, we have a green. Has pasta with bacon. The other thing that I was thinking is for the level 2, for the tier 2 subs and above, so that's tier 2 and 3, of doing personalised greeting when they come into chat. Again, CptnJenks bot will let that happen. And our tier 2 sub isn't with us today. Or I don't remember him saying hello. If you are there, Nelson, do drop us another line and tell me what you think, please. Our game is nice. What's nice? The climb of the hill. I'm quite pleased with that climb of that hill. I can't normally do it. I normally have to go all the way back and have like 5 attempts at it. Right, running through the goods yard. I do love this goods yard. It's huge. One of the things that I have thought of doing is, because of how this goods yard works, you come into here and then they get marshalled out of here, down here and into the next marshalling yard to be made for trains going south, is actually have a shunter run. So the train comes in and goes, and then you couple up to it and marshal it to where it needs to go. And then the next train comes in and you do that with the next train, and so on and so forth, backwards and forwards. This is for trains going the other way, so they'll come in at the bottom and be marshalled up to here. Oh, another passenger train. So yeah, so you'll marshal them down and then you'll backwards and forwards through here, setting them into various sidings to make the onward going trains. And then if we just come back a little bit so that you can see the whole yard, and then you'd be able to do the same into here with the northbound trains, and making that a little shunting scenario for like an hour. Finding a suitable tank locomotive that would have been in this part of the country, maybe a Gronk. In fact, whilst he's going down there, so this is where the departure trains would be, and the north reception is here, which is empty. So north reception, north departure, and then they'd have been moved down to here once they're completely ready to be taken on. And then the same here, so you assemble them here, and then when it's done, it comes down to here where the locos will pick it up, and then it will go on. There's the reception of the north. So that's just something that I've thought about doing for a scenario. Where's my train? I've lost it. It's there. Ginty. Oh, doing that in a Ginty would be nice. Well, we don't use the wheel, we use that. Right, we've got the 40. And we got the wheel slip. No, not blowout. Doing that in a Ginty is actually a very good call, Mr. Harrison. Do we actually have, just whilst I'm here, do we have a line that goes all the way around the other side? Yes, we do. It's here. So this is the up avoiding. Gosh. So we're currently on the down avoiding. That would be the up avoiding. Because it doesn't go into, yeah, and it would be one of these two. Okay. You have your uses. You have more than one use, Mr. Harrison. It's a pleasure having you supporting the channel. Right, we're braking again for the 20. We don't need much. Comes into force at this signal. Come on, come on, come on, there we go. That's down to 20. Back to running. The next one, however, is red. As we wait for something else to come through. We can go a little bit further than that. Do not stop on the points. We can come all the way down to about here. More wheel slip. Do we have some of the brakes still on? No. And that partially fitted is set up wrong. Oh. Unless that's why they have handbrakes, because they don't have proper brakes. Right, we have the green. Seems that, like the Black 5, the most visibility out the front in cab mode. I don't quite understand what you mean, R-Gamer. You on about this? It's actually, for a steam loco, that is great visibility out the front. You want to try and drive the Scotsman where you've only got a tiny bit up here and it can only see smoke. Right, we're crossing right over to Kingmore NBR up connecting. I have no idea what NBR means. But we're out of the yard now. Yeah, if I wanted to, I could drive it like this. And then you'd occasionally switch over to here where the fireman would actually assist in real life and would tell you what was coming on his side. So I have no problem with driving it here. It's just it's not very good for you guys to constantly be looking at the inside of the cab. Oh, excuse me. Go via Rome Street up Goods. So like now we can see the signal there. It's just coming round there. And it's yellow. This one's green. Okay, maybe that's not my signal. Would be less entertaining, that's true. It's just it can be done, it is drivable, unlike some other locos. But yeah, it's not very good for you guys, which is why I drive like this. And there was a signal there. Right, we're not going to go above 30 because that's our next limit. Right, we have clear on the distant to come off the line. Right, there's the 30. Which we seem to have just taken out with the front of the train. That is another tip for anybody who's route building. Make sure that your assets are out of the loading gauge. There's nothing worse when you're driving to all of a sudden hit something. I've only got it on the Goblin line, I believe, Mr. Harrison. So yes, it probably is going to be on the Goblin line. Are we coming round the loop? Yes, we are. So we've come down from here, we're then coming round this loop. Yeah. Don't know why we've gone round the loop though and not down here. Maybe because of where we're headed to. Yes, definitely because of where we're headed to. Oh no. No, we could possibly have done that the other way. Right, we've got a green on the signal. Just whilst we do roll, because we're coming through and into here somewhere. So could we have got there by coming through Carlisle Station? Answer, yes. We could have even come down and come down this bit, which is probably the more likely path, and then come round and onto this where we are. But there we go. Right, we need more water in. We don't want to blow up at this final juncture. Right, Dalston Road. We'll ease off to allow ourselves to slow down for the 20. I've deliberately not coaled for a little while, there's no point. We're not going to really need to pull away. Right, we need to brake for the 20, which comes into force at this signal. Are we going to get down in time? Yes, we are. Release the brake. We're approaching London Road. Please check that all points are correctly set for our destination at siding 2. So we are coming into there, where we're going at the moment. Not there. So we're changing that one, and that should now have us going into there. Just follow that all the way along. No, it doesn't. But that might just be because we're too far away at the moment. No, it's because of that one. Now that has us going into that siding. Yep. Lovely. Down a dip to come under the bridge. That back into running. We'll turn that off, let a bit more pressure build in the boiler. We'll stick another shovel on. Right, we've got a single flasher. Right, we're not going to go too fast because we've got the 15 there on the hood. As we come across, we have the signal into the yard, which is green, which means we also have the signal into our siding. And there we have the 15. So we're going to come across again. We have the shunt signal, 2 big black 5s there, looking all solemn. Right, across this bit. And then into the overgrown London Road siding 2. I will take one last snappity snap. What is the stream plan for this week? We are streaming Monday at the possibly a little bit earlier, but I'm going to say normal time. Depends what time I get done. But that is it for the next couple of weeks. I have a rather busy time. The next stream will be. I need to check. The detail on this route is awesome. Right, grinding to a halt. Quite literally. Stop! Thank you. And I don't want to bring up my calendar. And it's not. If I bring up the calendar, I lose chat, and it's not synced with the computer, so I can't even bring it up on here. So guys, what are we going to do at 500 followers, which we're not far away from now? Stop at London Road, good siding 5. Did I miss a thing? I did, and I've missed it there as well. What did that say? Am I uncoupling, or are we just moving forwards? F1. London Road, good siding 5. Is that behind us perchance? We're there. Yes, it's behind us. So we've got to come into here, which is that one. That then sees us into good siding 5. And there was me thinking we were done. Reverse. Thank you, X Series. And this in real life would be done at no more than 5 miles an hour with a guard and a groundsman. So at this point the guard would be calling the train on, and he'd have a flag out which is green, and he'd be holding out the green flag to tell the driver that it's still safe to back, and the driver would go no further. And if it's a long train like this one, you may well have a yardsman. And I can't do it because we're too long. Let me. You may well have a yardsman sat, say, on this truck here, or maybe hanging out of this one, or sat on this one, and he would then also be copying what the guard is doing. And so if the guard had a green flag out, he'd have a green flag out. And the guard actually keeps them both together. He has both hands, and he has the one wrapped and the other one down, so that when he needs to change it to red, he can just drop the red. Or waving their hand. Yep, that's the other way they do it. But I've specifically seen it done with the flags, with the two flags. It was pretty cool to watch, because I've often wondered on a long train like this, where they're backing it into a siding, how do they know when it's clear? and we took a little friend of mine, he's 2, and he's in love with Thomas, and we took him for Thomas Day Out. And one of the things that you got to do was to go on Thomas's train whilst it went backwards and forwards, and it was literally like 100 meters, 200 meters, and then back into the station. And they also had diesel and a guard's van, and we were on the guard's van with the guard. And so I got talking to the guard, and the guard was explaining to me that he was signalling to the driver as to whether or not it was clear, and it was real fun to watch. Sorry you've been in lurk mode. Don't be sorry, X Series. Lurkers are as welcome here as chatters. So there is no need to be sorry at all. Right, we can stop in the siding. So yeah, the guard would probably have brought us right down to parallel with these, but I can't be bothered to get back there at 5 mile an hour. Mr. Harrison, if ever you hear me say something that's wrong, because I am a novice at all of this, we made it not a great job though. I had to remind you about the train speed limit 2 times, and you spent 1032 seconds breaking the train speed limit. This job is completed, but far from well. Ooh, slap on the wrist to me. Yeah, Mr. Harrison, if ever I say something wrong, do feel free to correct me, because I'm still learning train regulations and all this, that, the other. I enjoyed that. I really did enjoy that. I might have